Take a walk with me, I'm on the ranch. Take a walk with me. Watch Raven and Prissy dance in the breeze. Julie clucking and Oscar's cock-a-doodle-doo-doos just for you. Lucky and Lucy gobbling as they do. Take a walk with me on the ranch. Take a walk with me.
Hello. I called the vet. I don't know if you saw my post, but Raven is colicking again. And I just talked to my friend Stacy, and we were discussing the hay that I got. The hay that I got from my neighbor. I think it was last month. And it's brome, and the girls only ate it for 2 days. And then when I did give it to them, I layered some Timothy in with it. And it's either that or the brome is more like straw. It's a heavy hay. And I'm hoping like a piece didn't get stuck sideways like a Q-tip in a sewer. Which is why you're not supposed to flush Q-tips down the toilet. I dated someone who did that. Like, what is wrong with you? Anyway, I'm hoping that's not what it is. So the vet called, and luckily when Dr. Lindsay was here a couple weeks ago, she left me Banamine. So the vet said to give her 1,000 pounds of Banamine. Not 1,000 pounds. Those of you who don't know, like horse medicine, you go by the weight. Raven, Dr. Lindsay did weigh her. She weighed like 8 something. Because the last time I weighed her, she was 9 something, but it was right after she gave birth to Prissy. So I had to give her 1,000 pounds of her weight of Banamine, and then walk her for half an hour. I made it 15 minutes. My neighbor Nancy came over and walked her the other 15. And she really liked Nancy, which makes me feel good because Nancy said if anything happened to me through all this heart issues, she would take Raven and Prissy because she knows I do not want them separated. Anyway, now she's eating. I have not seen her lip curl, but the Banamine is masking the effects of the pain. So the Banamine should be starting to work right now. They said it takes an hour for the Banamine to work. I put Prissy over in the other stall for when we were walking Raven. I'll let her back in though. And she's over there trying to get the good grass. And this is why my fence panels don't hold up. Because the horses need the good grass. Anyway, I'm probably not going to sleep tonight. I'm going to watch Raven. I left her halter on. And Nancy said, what are you going to do if she goes down? Well, all the Cabrera's could lift her up, but they're all at the fair. I said, I'll call the fire department. I mean, what else would I do? I wish I had an engine lift to keep her standing up. But she seems to be better now because she's eating. Now I just have to go back through the stable camera and see when the last time she pooped was, which will be fun. But if you could, just in case she has to go to Littleton Animal Hospital and get x-rays or ultrasounds or something, or have the whole colic therapy. Um, it's going to be a lot of money that I don't have, and I can't lose my horse. So if you saw my GoFundMe, I would appreciate any help at all. And if it turns out that um, Raven's going to be okay and doesn't need the colic therapy, I will use the money to get a couple bundles of hay, and I will donate to Terralyn Horse Rescue for my birthday that's coming up. I will make sure that the money gets used for an animal. And prayers would help too. Prayers wouldn't hurt. That's what I was going to say. I was walking Raven, and every time we got over to the corner over here, that's where she kept laying down. She wanted to go lay down, and I would have to pull her to get her moving. And one time she just didn't want to, and I started crying. And I said, Raven, please, we have to walk. And as soon as I started crying, she started walking. My dad told me a story once that whenever he did something wrong, he didn't feel bad about it until his mother started crying. So maybe tears work. I don't know. She's just standing there now again. She was, every time she would curl her lip, she would lift her leg like that. I think that was a flight itch, though, just that. But it was her right leg, her right back that she would lift. So my horses are getting nothing but Timothy anymore. I will never, ever. I mean, if Big R ever goes out of business, I will have to. I guess Hitch and Post Hay has good Timothy too, so they can't go out of business either. They're just farther than Big R, but I like to go see them once in a while. It feels like October. It really does. It's like dark clouds, cool breeze. It did drizzle a little bit, but it's not raining hard yet. And the reason why I noticed it was after I got off the live this morning, after we relocated the skunk, I went to get on my mini tractor and my key wouldn't turn. And it felt like my whole ignition switch was loose. And I thought, did somebody try to come over and steal my mini tractor? And I tried everything. I tried shifting gears. I tried the emergency switch thing. The only thing I did not do was lift and lower lower and lift the mower deck. So Jim came out to look, and he noticed that the ignition switch was like really wobbly, which it was not the other day. And I told him, I said, the only thing I didn't do was lower and lift the mower deck. So he did that, and of course it started right up. So then he got off and I got on, and it wouldn't start. It was turning, but it wouldn't start. It was out of gas. So I came over and I got the wagon And I went and got the big gallon of gas. I don't know if you can see it over there. Um, and as I'm walking back toward the mini tractor, micro tractor, that's when I noticed Raven. So the fence did not get fixed again. I'm hoping to do it tomorrow, as long as Raven's okay. I am not going to be able to sleep tonight. I know it. But if she starts to lay down again, I'm going to have to walk her again. So I'm just going to leave the halter on her. Prissy's the one that I can't leave the halter on because Prissy always gets hooked on something. It's a kind of a pretty day. I don't want summer to be over though. It seems like it was just yesterday I was sitting inside saying I can't wait for summer. We've had a couple hot days, well, a few hot days in the 90s, and one day it was 101, but for the most part, it's been pretty cool. So I think I'll go let Prissy back in and then go in and check the cameras to see when the last time Raven went to the bathroom. I think Prissy's big into China. What'd you find, Prissy? I think the chickens are teaching her that. That's supposedly a sign of colic too. But Prissy is not colicky. Prissy does that all the time. When I come to feed them, Prissy will paw at the ground like she's excited until I put the hay in the trough. Or if Jim is coming with watermelon, she'll do that. So not every sign a horse does has to do with colic. That's why you need to get to know your horses. So if I don't come back on tonight, it's because it's pouring rain. But maybe I will come on night check in about 3 hours, 2.5 hours. Yeah, 2.5 hours. And let you know how Raven's doing. And if you haven't already, make somebody smile today.